Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, I am Kelly and I make art videos. So if you've been here for a while, you know that I did not post a video last week. I decided that my kitchen and my living room needed a new coat of paint, so that has been where I have been for the last week. Finally got everything put roughly back together, and I'm feeling a lot more comfortable in my environment now that it's all nice and fresh and clean with a nice coat of paint. And so I decided that I didn't want to sit in my office after that. I just wanted to use my iPad and sit in front of my tree and watch some Netflix and just kind of relax. After Inktober, I was supposed to take a week off, but I never officially did that. There's just been so much going on. The kids had field trips and Christmas and painting and cleaning, and you can never just go in and paint your room. You always have to do all this prep and this mudding and this caulking and all of those kinds of things. So that is where I've been. Really quick, I just want to say thank you to everyone that has been tagging me or messaging me that you have got your giveaway prizes. I'm so happy you guys like them, and I'm happy that the Do Not Bend stickers seem to have kept everything nice and safe. One of my winners did get sent back to me. They said that it was no such number and returned to sender on the package. So if you have not received your winnings yet, make sure you check your email and make sure the address that you sent me was correct, just so I can get these re-shipped back out to you guys. All right, so moving on here. I decided to do a lip study in Procreate for part of my Year of Red project, which is the Red Riding Hood calendar that I'm trying to design and have finished by next December. So I plan on going really slow with this project and just kind of practicing the things that I suck at and learning some watercolor and practicing my color theory, composition, anatomy, and all of those things. But I don't know, I'm having a really off week. I feel like I have art block, but I don't have art block. There's a lot of stuff in my head that I just can't seem to get on paper. I don't know why. I'm going to blame part of this on December. I just feel like December is a very, very stressful month for me, especially being a mom and a special needs mom at that. Everybody's asking me what they should get my kids, and they're already really hard to buy for, and so I give them all my ideas, and then I'm left with nothing and I have to think, and so all of that is really getting to me. And then I just got done painting the 2 rooms, so my back hurts, and I feel like my headspace is just not where it needs to be right now for any kind of art related thing. I almost feel like my brain and my hands are not cooperating with each other, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I don't know if you ever experienced that. I tried to get out of my slump, listen to some audiobooks, and just kind of put my head down and just do some studies, just no pressure, just to do it. And I feel like that worked for a little bit. And as you can see, this project is not going to be finished, by the way, because something is wrong with my Procreate or my brush settings or something on here. As you can see right now, there's this really weird texture, and I had my opacity turned down and the brush bigger, and it just, for some reason, it kept coming out really blotchy, which is not something that I wanted on here, and I keep deleting and trying to redo it and check the brush settings on Procreate, and I just cannot figure out what's the matter with what's going on right now. Because I'm using the soft airbrush and it's kind of coming out like an acrylic brush, like the brush strokes, which is really odd. You know, my iPad's up to date and the program itself is up to date, but they did make a few changes within it. So you're basically just going to be watching me struggle through this project in this video. Partly, I was going to discard this video, but I feel like it's important to show you the entire process. There's going to be times when you just can't do what you want, and you know, like I'm struggling to kind of get out of the slump and figure out what's going on exactly. The whole thing is just very weird, and I couldn't figure out what was going on here. And it's like I said, I feel like my head's not really in it right now. Like it's like overly tired, and I feel like the Inktober, the packaging and trying to figure out the shipping, and you know, I took them to the post office the one day and all my international orders needed to have customs slips filled out, and that was kind of like an adventure in itself. Getting the prints unpackaged was an adventure, and just kind of like packaging up who got what and who won this and who won that, and it was very stressful, which is kind of making me rethink the whole I want to get a printer and do my own prints thing. So that was an adventure, and I got to see what that was like, and I felt like that was as great of a learning experience it was. Like, it's definitely one of those things that if you're thinking about doing that, I definitely recommend doing some kind of giveaway, just so you can figure out how you want to package them. Do you want to roll them? Do you want to place them on a backing card? Do you want to use cellophane envelopes? Like, the whole thing was just it was a great learning process, but it was also a little bit stressful. And I'm trying to like redesign my website and figure out what I want to do with that. So everything is just really kind of getting to me this month. So I figured I would kind of show you my whole this is me sucking process, if that makes any sense. Not that I think that I suck, but I do feel like it's important to show that not everything is spick and span and it comes out exactly the way you want it to, and your tools always work properly and things like that. So anyway, I am not going to be a Debbie Downer through this whole video. So at the end here, I kind of figured I would talk about the things that I plan on doing to sort of get out of this slump. So today is Sunday. So tomorrow I am taking a self-care day, and I'm going to work out, take a shower, possibly give myself a manicure and a pedicure, and just kind of like center myself. Then hopefully the next day I'd like to go to the library and gather some anatomy books, like human anatomy, wolf anatomy, and things like that, and just kind of practice those things and just start sketching, and possibly do it off camera just so there's less pressure involved with all of that, which is always a nice way to go when you feel like you're in a slump and you don't have to have that pressure of it being perfect at that time. Then I plan on rereading the Red Riding Hood story and try to see if I can find some retellings of Red Riding Hood, just so I can kind of think of certain concepts in my head. I know that there's one that I want to do particularly that I need to take reference photos for, and that is another thing that I really want to accomplish. Yeah, so taking my own reference photos is definitely something that I want to start doing, just so that the work is more original and feels like it's 100% mine. mine, not mind. I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, so, and then the last thing that I plan to do is kind of revisit some of my Inktober pieces. There's 3 of them that turned out really well, and those are the ones that I designed thumbnails for. So I would like to practice working on some Red Riding Hood thumbnail concepts just so I can get an idea of where I want to go. So that's it for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you do to kind of get over your art slumps, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.